Ladies and gentlemen, now, my opponent and I are both here seeking your vote for Senate. I'm not gonna lie to you, we got a lot of differences, him and I. We stand vehemently disagreed on many a subject. For one, gay marriage. You know, I think, growing up for me it was tough. I know how it is. My father was a working man. It was tough to get rights of my own in the household, much less in the country. So I stand supportive of gay rights, and I stand by that.
Jim and I are vastly different. I'm not going to stand up here with some kind of eloquent speaking ability. That's not one of my strong points. I'm not going to dance words through your ears and make you believe what I believe. Speaking of beliefs, I stand strongly against gay marriage. Let's all be honest here. I'm a Christian man. Attend church every Sunday. And if I were to be true to my beliefs, I'd have to oppose gay marriage.
All right, I think it's a good time that I come out to you now and say that I also am a Christian man. I attend church every Sunday, the very same church as my opponent, Greg.
We attend the same church.
We're there every Sunday. Just a few seats away from each other. All right, but there are still some things that we disagree on. Gay marriage is one of them, and I will not let you down.
Now, this is a debate we've had for a few years now. We're also deacons at the same church. We're on the deacon board.
Ordained deacons.
We have this gay marriage discussion almost every Sunday.
It happens every week.
And I will not change my outlook on gay marriage.
I'm not going to back down. I'm not going to flip-flop on you. But something else. Something else that's a little tough. Well,
experimentation.
That's I was gonna say, we have a tough economy.
Yeah.
At this point in time, we gotta find a way to grow jobs, and sometimes that takes a little experimentation. I tell you what, I had a little experimentation in college. Nothing I'm particularly proud of, but you gotta experiment and try new things, see what works, and go across the aisle and try a couple of new things. And I want to tell you, I will not experiment with your future unless it works.
Don't let him paint me as a stick in the mud. I too experimented in college. We attended the same college, had the same drug dealer. And we both learned a lesson to stay out of Tijuana.
Cool. Freeze 1 second and give you guys one more thing. Yes, we experimented in college. In fact, we experimented together.
Yeah.
Liberal, conservative who wasn't about it, but see where that goes with experiment.
So, we experimented together in the very same dorm room.
College roommates.
College roommates the whole time. Very close. Very close. We go way back. But, ever since he put on the red tie, ever since he suited up with that red tie, we stand on firm sides across from each other.
I experimented, but as a conservative, I also learned from my experimentation. I know what's on the other side, and I know to stay away and steer clear from that side of my life. And that's some knowledge I can bring to you today as a senator.
Tell you what, we're dancing around it. We're dancing here and there and everywhere else for that matter. But the point is we have a struggling economy. We have jobs that are disappearing. All right? So we got to figure out this tax policy, right? We're losing our middle class. It's best to tax the rich, let that trickle down, so that everyone else has a fair shot.
Tax the rich sounds like an easy answer, doesn't it? Just take the people who have all the money and tax them more than everyone else. That's not going to work. We need an equal taxation of the nation. When we started our first paper route together, we had different ideas of how to run it. He wanted to keep things local. I realized those kids on the south side could roll the papers faster than we ever could.
I wanted to unionize, give fair credit to every worker, make sure nobody was overworked. And that just wasn't a shared belief.
It was not. We ran things differently.
But we still grew the business, and I don't know if you ever heard of a little paper called the Boston Globe, but it was pretty much started in our basement.
We were both on the board.
Now we're major shareholders.
But that's where our similarities stop.
That's where it ends.
We're completely different men here on stage today, and I'm here to let you know that I will represent your beliefs as a conservative senator.
And I am liberal. So whatever you say, I'm going to go along with it. And I'll support you.
I can speak for both of us to say we will keep to our guns, just like on that camping trip. When we stayed out in that freezing rain the whole weekend and did not come in.
Laughing our heads off at how funny the night sky was.
Hard-headed, bullheaded, the 2 words to describe both of us.
Hard-headed buddies.
Sticking to convictions.
Worked hard.
Best friends.
Never laid down. You know, if you're gonna fix this country, you gotta fix it up and head for the future.
And the future is going back to the past. It's all cyclical.
It's a cycle.
It's a history
you cycle
of change.
forward. You know, you progress with it. You get
It's
up.
a history of change.
You
You can trace back
you
to the
go-
beginnings of this nation.
to trace it
Once
forward.
things change,
to
you go back to the
progress.
beginning,
After
they start
you've already
over
seen
again.
What you've done, then you continue forward.
Easily diagrammable rate of change.
So I guess what I'm saying is, when you're in that booth on Tuesday, vote for us,
Vote for us.
buddies.
See you in church on Sunday.
I'll see you there. You gay son of a bitch.